We're Gavin and Emily.
And we bought a school bus to convert into our own tiny home on wheels.
These are our adventures.
Good morning! This weekend we're keeping it pretty low key. We're just trying to get our MaxxAir fan installed, and we have some friends coming over to help us because Emily's birthday is on Monday.
Ooh.
So a little bit of bus work, a little bit of celebrating, and hopefully a little bit of pie.
Yeah. So this is the fan we chose. It is the MaxxAir Fan Deluxe in the smoke color. It also comes in white, but I just picked the cheapest one available. It is remote operated and has a bunch of different settings. It'll be hooked up to our solar power, so it'll run off of our batteries. And from our research, a lot of people choose between this and the Fantastic fan, it seems, but this was the fan favorite. So this is what we went with. And it should be a pretty easy install.
Okay, so we have our roof hatch delete panel from schooly.com. It'll take our emergency exit hole and cut it down to a 14-inch square, which is standard for fan installation. So we're just gonna spray some Rust-Oleum over the untreated metal so that it doesn't rust or anything once it's installed.
Our friends are here! Woo. Hello! All right, while we're at it, we're going to also cap off this hole where there's a vent on the top of our bus, so we're just gonna cover that with a piece of sheet metal as well. Gavin's on the roof right now pulling out these screws so we can pull the vent off.
Hello! So this is the vent cover that I just popped off of the top. It's a little icky underneath, so I'm gonna need to scrape that off. And then we're just gonna put a piece of metal over the hole, make sure that's nice and sealed, and then we'll probably paint more Henry's Tropicool over everything, and it'll look like this never happened. Another trusty friend coming out. When there's goo, there must be goo gone. All clean.
Don't forget to reduce, reuse, recycle. Using a piece of our old sheet metal to cut out a hole.
Alright, so I've covered up the hole where I took the vent off the top. I've used these self-drilling roofing screws that have a weather seal around them to screw in this plate of metal. And then I also put JB Weld underneath and blocked up some of the screw holes. Some of them the JB Weld went over just fine. Some of them I also stuck a screw in because I think that'll help it out. Then we'll just be able to paint over all of that and it'll look as pretty and brilliant white as the rest of the roof.
So we figured it made sense to use the already existing hole in our roof. So we're going to be putting our fan where our emergency hatch is. So the first step is taking that emergency hatch out.
We've taken it out before just to kind of see what we were doing when we were removing the ceiling and stuff, and I've just kind of glued this side back up, hopefully with a few yanks. It'll all come off pretty easily. Might have one screw holding it all together.
Oh gosh.
This
Okay.
one just broke.
All right, I'll get the drill. Can you get to it?
Might have to get an extra long bit or a screwdriver. Yeah, I think we're gonna need a screwdriver.
Okay. There you go. Good job.
Easy peasy.
Another big hole in the roof.
This weather stripping has served its purpose very well. The roof has never leaked, but we're still gonna rip it all up so that we can put a piece of metal flush to the roof over top of where the hole is.
And our roof will continue to not leak. Good job.
I think we're gonna need more goo gone.
My best friend Lindsay's here, and we're working on filling the hole in the roof. Her husband Josh is down there. He's our ground crew. He's a best friend too. Lindsay, are you having fun? Yeah, woo! All right, we are attaching our metal, what are we calling this? Our metal hole filler. Our hatch hole that we got from schooly.com. Gavin is screwing it down using these self-tapping metal roofing screws. They've got like a sealant piece of rubber around the edge of them. We also have a thick bead of silicone around the whole edge. So yeah, this is converting our roof hatch hole into our fan hole.
All right, so we have our flange ready. It'll fit right into this hole. We'll make sure the metal tabs are on the sides, not the front and back. Pro tip, do that now, not after you install it. And we're just gonna screw this flange down. We're not too worried about our roof not being thick enough yet because everything that we're going to be squeezing together will come after we install our ceiling and stuff. So it should be thick enough once we attach the bottom part. We just need to attach the top to the roof now beforehand.
Yeah, and we're going to seal around the edges of this flange with our butyl tape and then probably some silicone as well because we love our silicone.
Yeah, so we'll just put the butyl tape right over top of the holes and screw through them so everything should have a nice seal the whole way around.
All right. All right, so we're not using the drills.
We're not using the drool.
So we decided not to go and oh my god. Okay, we decided not to use the screws that came with the fan because they're not self-tapping. So we are using our self-drilling. So we're using the same self-drilling roofing screws that we use to attach this hatch hole cover. Man, I really know how to describe these things. But yeah, we're using our self-drilling roofing screws to drill down our fan flange. Okay, I read the instructions and I think I just put this in the hole. It's pretty simple. So the fan, the part that sticks out faces backwards. So it goes in this way. And it should just fit. We'll see.
Move a little bit to your left. Just a little bit to your left. Move it a little bit to your right.
Oh, that looked good for me. Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, it just fits. So there are 4 holes on the side of the fan. We have screws to attach the fan to the flange, and then it's installed. And then all we have to do is connect it to power. So it's pretty easy.
Okay, we have special guest here, Josh, doing the most satisfying part of installing any electrical work. He's gonna take the plastic off. Oh, she's pretty.
Wow.
Gleaming.
What about
What's
the
that? What about
styrofoam?
that little piece of thing? Does that come off? Yeah!
Woo!
Good job, everyone. Good work.
Yeah. All right, we have our assembly line here. We got Josh handing me stuff. I hand it to Lindsay. Lindsay hands it to Emily. Emily is off to the races. Well, we get the next thing. Gugon's down. Where is Emily? Oh, here she comes. She better get these 2 screws.
I'm ready.
2 screws for Emily. Single flip-flop.
Oh,
I'm just kidding. You could have both flip-flops.
awesome. The stinky flip-flop. taking these.
Alright, we've had a fun little weekend installing our fan. It's currently raining pretty good outside and
No leaks.
no leaks.
Yay. It's very rewarding drilling holes in your ceiling and then it not leaking. So this feels great.
Big fans of that. So thanks for watching. We'll catch you in
A couple weeks. We're
Couple
going on
weeks.
vacation, so it'll be a couple weeks.
maybe we'll post something about our trip in May. So
Yeah.
I love you. Bye.
Bye.
One last job to do before the weekend's done.
Garden harvest.
Time to get some veggies.